Know this about rest. Today I'm talking about how to rest by letting go. I've been a clinical psychologist for 8 years, and this is what I know. Today I want to talk about another example of rest. As you know, one of the 4 basics is rest. Rest is one of the categories that I often see my clients struggle the most with. I've therefore agreed with myself to try and give as many examples on this channel as possible so that you can get a clear understanding of what I mean when I speak about rest. Rest can in some way be described as taking a holiday. I don't mean a holiday where you pack your bags and pay money for tickets to go far away. I mean taking on a holiday mindset. Tell yourself that now is the time where you decided that you're taking some holiday time. You're free to do what you want, and this time is not reserved for doing anything in particular. It's about letting yourself know that you're taking this time. It's the conscious part, the decided part. As many of you, I lead a quite busy life. I hold many responsibilities and often have to plan and be efficient, and I have many to-dos. This is the normal life for many. We spend hours doing things that make sense for the life that we're leading. Making sure that there's clean clothes, stuff in the cupboard, the fridge, that the home is clean, the bills and taxes are paid, that the work gets done, that plans are made. These to-dos are essential to make life work, to make things flow. As this and eating and sleeping can take up a lot of our time, rest, the 4th basic, can sometimes get forgotten or we'll end up running out of time before getting to it. My most recent great example of rest was this Sunday. I'd set off half a day for some holiday time. I'd decided that this time was reserved for everything but being practical or efficient. One of the people I know had planned what we were doing, so my only job was to join. As we sat on the train, walked around in a park, and sat on a park bench, I allowed my mind to be free. Free of planning, free of thinking, and free of controlling. I've many years of practice in doing so for me it's easy. I know it's less easy for my clients when I help them practice, but they get there with practice. The exercise is to be conscious about letting go. To let yourself know that you can be free right now and you don't have to hurry or organize or analyze and plan. I do this by letting go of focusing on my thoughts. I let myself look at things outside the window and the train, the colors, the sounds, the smells, and what the air feels like. I stand still in the park for a moment. I walk slower than normal just so I can see more of what's going on around me. As I have no plans and no agenda for these few hours, I don't have to keep an eye on the clock or analyze whether my time is spent correctly or if I'm getting the full of whatever I'm doing. I'm not in the park to be efficient or to have something to say about the experience to anyone afterwards. I'm just here to glare at the flowers, the grass, the lake, and the houses. It's a very different feeling than what goes on when I spend time inside of my head working things out. It can best be described as silent or peaceful. I don't allow my thoughts or feelings to get attention at these moments. I know not to do so because that would make my focus too much on my thinking, and that's not the task I've given myself. I'm supposed to be. To concentrate on walking around or sitting and to look at whatever is going on around me. I like planning things for myself or for me and somebody I know. This day, somebody had planned what we were doing. So I was extra free in the sense that I didn't know where we were going. My clients often tell me that what they find the most challenging is that they will find that they continue analyzing or try to plan or control while trying to have a holiday moment or me time or rest time. That their mind remains filled and active. This prevents them from experiencing the silence and presence in the moment. Resting, in this example, means to be present in the moment, to be with what you're doing and not to be in your mind. Thinking about whom to tell about the experience or if pictures should be taken for someone is not resting. Thinking about the next thing is not resting. Analyzing our experience is not resting. Letting go of thinking and just experiencing is resting. Setting your mind free and giving your brain a break is resting. As my clients often find themselves organizing and analyzing a lot, this exercise is super relevant. To allow themselves to go with a friend who've invited them to do something, and to then free themselves of planning and analyzing. To be like a kid going with their parents, to just look at whatever is around them, to come along and just exist. Most of my clients will have this option available to them. They just don't use it as they don't let go in the moment, or they still try to remain in control. I would recommend to try letting a friend plan and just join. Of course, then you can offer to do this for them on another occasion. We all have a lot of planning and controlling to do in our lives to make everything run more smoothly as possible. Trying out the opposite for a couple of hours is a way of introducing some rest into an otherwise busy life. It is possible to live without rest time, but in my experience, this will lead to having an unstable mind. Prioritizing or setting off some time for rest will likely lead you to feel more balanced overall. I think this was all we had time for. What was your takeaway from today's video? As always, feel free to take away the information you can use, if any, and leave the rest. Hopefully you found that today's topic makes sense and I didn't waste your time. Please subscribe or like this video so my channel can grow. Take care and see you for the next one.